Howdy, and welcome in everyone to today's episode. How exciting is this going to be? So I normally don't do unboxings because I normally don't buy very large groupings of items anymore. I shop very specifically. Years and years and years ago, I used to buy jewelry jars, jewelry boxes, box lots from auctions, you name it, large collections. If a phone call comes in for a large collection that makes sense to buy, I'm absolutely there, whether it be a whole household of antiques or it be specifically jewelry or decorative arts or lamps and lighting, decorative glassware, you name it, I absolutely will answer the call. So one of my personal friends from a long time ago had called and said their mother's relative had passed away. They said, could you please go to the house, take a look around, give her some pricing and see if there's anything you want to buy. So of course there was this box of jewelry. They said it was 50 pounds. I actually weighed it. Let me bring it on camera. I actually weighed it, and it's technically 27 and a half pounds. 27, it's a full all the way up, by the way. 27 and a half pounds. So what I wanted to do is show you what I got, how I sort it, and then where I sell it. So that's kind of like the process of this video. Anyway, I want to welcome everybody new in. Thank you so much for joining in. I really do appreciate it. And hopefully this video is entertaining. I put out my tools of the trade, which there's only a pad of paper and a pen, a necklace I found at the thrift store for $3 that I want to show you, which is incredible. So stay tuned for this. $3 necklace that's worth quite a bit of money. Native American, Navajo, and then velvet pad, Ziploc bags in 2 different sizes, my flashlight, my loop, and also my scale. So when I'm doing jewelry, those are the only tools that I leave out for myself in this initial sort video. This is how I personally do it. A lot of you have asked for a video on a large collection, and you know I'm very specific when I buy, like I said. So times have changed for me in my business model. From years and years and years ago, 30 years ago of getting giant box lots, this is something a little out of the ordinary for me. But this is where I started my business, and yet it always kind of brings you back to it. So I never say no to something, if I can make money or if I can help a family out, I will do so. And let's get into this. I'm going to take you camera down. I'm going to put the camera up and we'll go camera down on top of the table. That's just the easiest way to do it. Thanks again so much for joining in, and I hope you enjoy this video. It might be 2 parts depending on, in the 27 and a half pounds, what exactly I find. Hold on, let's get into it. And I hope this camera angle is okay. I'm glad I paused the video because I just created a string of obscenities that I didn't even know existed. I actually struggled with the camera so bad. Sometimes it works out really well, and then other days it's not so good. I did take the amber necklace off that I was wearing. A lot of you asked to see the pieces of jewelry that I actually personally wear on a daily basis, and I don't want to ever leave you out of that because so many people will always say, hey, can you show us what you're wearing? Look at that handmade sterling silver chain. And isn't this fantastic? Isn't this absolutely wonderful how that is constructed? Okay, so here we go. Let's get this party started. So for tools, like I said, flashlight and a loop, a jeweler's loop, 2 different kinds of 2 different sizes of plastic bags, and then also pad of paper, pencil or pen, and then this velvet board just to kind of dump the collections out. These are very dusty because I didn't clean them off. Oh, and my scale. And I have a scale that goes up to 2,000 grams or 72 ounces. And then, there's different modes on here, but I always weigh my things in grams. That's the way I do it. Let's get into this. Oh, and before I start, everyone said, can you please bring this on? Where's my neck stand? Oh, and just so you know, today I am in the studio apartment. So I'm not at the homestead. I'm actually in the studio apartment that I have. And this is that Navajo sterling silver necklace. I did buy this for $3 at the thrift store, so that's $3. And the reason why is because they replaced the clasp with a silver plated clasp. So they replaced that. It would have been a normal little hook style clasp. You can see the color difference there on that clasp. Silver plated, and then look at those hand soldered paperclip chain links. And then it comes down into this really super beautiful, fully articulated pendant. That's definitely Navajo. I would attribute this to probably the Yazzie family. It's probably one of the Yazzie family, but look at the detail work in those flowers and leaves and tendrils. And that's the kind of thing that I guess I say, I try and stay away from box lots because of the excess, but then what I do is I'll show you a lot of times I'll only pick out a little bit out of the box to sell, whether it be on YouTube, local sale, or eBay. Those are my 3 ways to liquidate now. The rest of it I will donate to a charity of my choice. And it's normally the Discovery Shop. That's who I normally pick to then be able to give these items to so they can turn it into money and use it for benefit. All right, now that we got that done, everyone wanted to see that, I'll put that out of the way. And again, I appreciate you joining in. You know what? I'm not going to panic today. I am going to take my time. If it's a 2-part video, I hope you come back for the second part. I did weigh it, it's 27.5 pounds, and actually it was just over 27.5 pounds, and this is loaded all the way up. Now, the kind lady that I bought the estate from, she's amazing. I love her so much. If you ever watched the video, thank you so much for your generosity in allowing me to go through the heirlooms that you had inherited to steer you in the right direction. And the house was filled with antiques, vintage collectibles, glassware, ton of vintage kitchenwares. I think the vast majority of the money in the house was in a few pieces, and specifically in the kitchenwares. There was Pyrex, there was great useful items, and in estate sales, a lot of times the useful sells higher than the decorative pieces now. She had a beautiful leaded lamp, but unfortunately I think the money was in the utilitarian objects or the useful objects inside of that specific home. Anyways, so I helped her price the whole house so that she can conduct her own sale, and I was glad to do it. I think I was there for around, I'd have to check my phone log, but around maybe 3 hours. Maybe not even. Maybe it was like 2.5. Anyways, time flies when you're having fun. So she went in and she had labeled, she really kind of tried to sort the jewelry, and she labeled the things of what they were. So what I'll do is I'll just we'll just start taking some items out. I don't remember what that is. Hopefully it didn't break on the way, because I think I know what it is. And then we'll take out these bags, but look at the brooches, how these were packed up. And she labeled it with pins, and that's exactly what's in this bag. And so carefully bundled for me to get them home safe. I liked this. I don't know what that was, but we'll get into this. And then you never know what's in these little boxes. I always say, sometimes the best stuff is in the boxes. Let's start with that much. Let's take I love this, by the way. I do remember this box being there. And I leafed through these things. I didn't much care for the contents as much as the box, but we'll get into the contents. Look at that plastic box. Isn't that so retro and so Art Deco at the same time, with that stylized red and black, very strong colors? And let me move this. I feel like I'm going to break things today. I hope I don't. Let's take out that much, because this is completely loaded. And then we'll come back and we'll grab some more. Let's do that. Well, all right. See, I always go, let's do that, and I add 12 more things, because you know how I am. I'm going to set this out of the way because I'm going to run out of space today. Put the necklace over there. Let's move this out of the way. Okay. So, all right. Let's get into it. Here we go. So, you know, I love my plastic boxes too. I'm so not good at the live sorts. That's why I don't do them. Because I always seem to have a mess. Oh, and I'm jostling the camera. All right. So hopefully I won't jostle it again. And it looks like we're kind of out of, let's move it there. Is that a better view? I can't tell, because I can't even see what I'm doing over here. All right, so this one. Let's get into this, and let's see what we've got. I remember. And I think there's another one somewhere in the stuff. Celluloid hair comb. So this was in a whole nother portion of the house, and I said, I love the celluloid hair comb. May I please buy that with the jewelry? And she said, absolutely, yes. You can buy whatever you like. And I liked the 2 color, that translucent, kind of burnt cherry red, and then that overlay of that. And this is celluloid, just so you know. That is celluloid. And a lot of people confuse celluloid for tortoise and vice versa, but that is celluloid. And I never want to correct anyone, but I was somewhere the other day and she was insistent that one of her hair combs was tortoise. And I wasn't going to correct her. I said, it's not my place to correct her. I'm going to let it alone. Pocket watches. So don't know what we've got here because we didn't get into this. Oh, what's this little thing here? So it's popcorn, finest white popcorn. That's pretty cool. The little pouch itself. Well, these are more contemporary. Yeah, I do remember her showing me these. They're, you know, I don't do contemporary much. This is missing the crystal, and that's just like a decorative, you know, kind of a nothing, because it's contemporary. People like these for collectibles. I've always tried to stay away from them because there's not a lot of resale. And what's sad about that is someone spent an awful lot of money on these as a collectible, and then they never get their money back. So that's really sad. We'll set that out of the way. Oh, this one. So this one had some, I'm not sure what's in this. So I kind of wanted to leave this. Let's see. Are these? Oh, these are just matches. Oh, that's pretty interesting. An old Swedish matchbox. And there are contents in there. That's interesting. And then there's this old, you know, smokes pack. That's pretty, it's pretty old. All right, enough of that. And then, oh, a little pen knife. Not sure about pocket knives. I sell them all the time. Never really specialized in them because, again, I kind of didn't care. I had my other bowls. There's some postage stamps. This may be gold. So when I looked at this in the house, the lighting was a little poor, like most older homes, and I think this might be gold. It may be gold filled. There is a lot of damage to this. There's a lot of splits. There is a split at the solder seam here. The oxidation, to me, says it might be 10 karat gold. It is engraved there. It has had a rough life, and that oxidation down inside does not look gold filled to me. Why I think it's gold is it's very pliable. It's very soft. The gold filled ones are very rigid and very hard. So let's leave that out. I don't know why I threw that back in there. And then we'll leave this out, and then we'll leave this together, and then we'll set that off to the side as kind of like, goes with the pocket watch pile. So as I sort this, I guess I should slow down and show you how I sort and what piles. That'll go on a separate pile over here, and then we'll put the thimble in the to be tested pile and possibly gold. So we'll set that right there for now. Let's go in this box and just do the necklaces. It says 3 necklaces. Oh, this is cool. I didn't see this one. So this box, I would sell the box for around about $35 for that box. You know, and that's being full retail, but the hinges are in really good condition, and I love the scallop sides. So for a really cool, you know, storage box, velvet lined, that's about, well, 25 to 35. We'll set that out of the way. I think these are the pressed, these could be the pressed rose petal beads. And I did some research on these years ago because these show up in a lot of different estates. And I think these are pressed out of dried rose petals. Yeah, it does smell like floral. So I would say those are pressed rose petals. You'll see it in a light pink, a light green, and this black color. And I think those are pressed rose petals. I'll do a video on that as well to clarify some information that we recently discovered about those, which have a fascinating history. I'm not sure if that's exactly what they are, but these are just shell beads. We'll set this into the costume pile. Off camera will go all the costume stuff and a child-made necklace. That'll just get donated. Someone will use it for the plastic beads. Don't throw anything away ever. I try and sell everything we possibly can. Let's crack this one open because I just feel like we should have done it in order. Is what we should do. Let's make sure that I'm not confusing things. All right, and then what is this one? Well, we'll get into that one. It's not Trifari. That one's definitely not Trifari. No, that one's just a costume pearl necklace in a Trifari box, but the box is great for a Trifari necklace. Let's get into this one. Let's crack this baby open. Let's get this party started. So thanks again for joining in. I guess I will use this for bracelets, since that's what she labeled it as. So she wrote right on there, bracelets, and I'll show you what we've got. This one's costume from around the 1950s, 1960s, circa dating, and it's that Givray glass. It's a two-tone Givray glass, probably from the Czech Republic or Czechoslovakia, and beautifully done line bracelet. Beautiful. It's not signed by anyone. These were normally, you know, I don't want to say they're always a certain maker. They were normally Weiss, Kramer. That's kind of the style in which that's constructed. Doesn't have to be a somebody. I'd say retail on that one, you know, you might get $20. Years ago, you could probably get $40. But, you know, it's just an ebb and flow of the market. Let's leave yeah, let's start a costume pile. A sellable costume pile is going to start over here, and the gentleman's or miscellaneous old things are going to go there. This one's just a stretch and faux pearls. Always check your pearls. And I said, rub them together. So just take 2 pearls and rub it. If it's smooth, it's not real. You don't have to rub them on your teeth because after all, these are very dirty. And there's a lot of people who rub pearls on their teeth. And I just say, you wonder why you get sick. So that's why you get sick. Part of the reason is because you're rubbing dirty pearls on your teeth. Just don't do it. This one is like a shop-made aluminum or steel cuff with initials. So that's like, you know, made in the workshop. That'll go into the costume pile and be donated. This one is copper. Most likely Native American on this one. The style of the engraving. So that's a sell. A nice little simple copper cuff. Maybe it's only $4, but that'll sell. So we'll leave that in the sell pile. And if, after all, if I put these out and they don't sell, like on a $3 table, then that can be donated, you know? Or, I mean, I could donate it now. It doesn't really matter. And I think I paid, for full transparency, I'd have to ask her, but I think I gave her $200 for the jewelry, and then I paid $80 for a quilt, and then another 20-something dollars for miscellaneous. So I think I have technically $200 and 3 hours of my life with pricing in this collection. So, yeah. So, and then she really just wanted the pieces to go with someone who could use them and sell them. She knew that I would make a little bit of a profit, and I'm already, in my mind, as I'm looking at how many pieces there are, I'm already ahead. This one looks like it's sterling, has the double locking mechanism. This one does not look 14 karat gold, but it does look sterling, so I'll take a quick peek with my loop. And this is how quick I do it, everybody. 925. And I did take a quick peek in the box, by the way. If you're asking yourself, I did take a quick peek. And I didn't go through everything, so there's going to be a lot of discovery as I go. That's sterling silver, so that's another 25 or so. Maybe it's 35. Yeah, that could be 35 retail. This one's just costume and rhinestone. You can tell by the construction. That's classic later 70s, maybe even into the 80s. A lot of times these are Roman. That's the brand name. And that's very lovely, but I feel generous and I just want to donate that one. So that's going to go in the donate pile. This one's like family photos. I will check and make sure that she doesn't need this back. We'll set that aside for family stuff. And she did take out what she wanted out of the collection because I told her I was there. We'll donate that. I was there and she was going through the things and she found like a bracelet watch and you know, she said, oh, I love the color of the stone. And she tried it on and she said, no, I don't need it. I'll just get rid of it. And I said to myself, no. And I told her, I said, these things are free to you. You know, these are inherited. You need to keep that. So she did. She kept it. She put it on her wrist and she said, you know, I might wear this. So she did keep. That's, oh, this one's broken. That's sad. Looks like Goldette. That's probably a Goldette Victorian style slide bracelet, like made in the old style, but that's definitely a broken thing. So that'll probably just go to parts. This one is beautiful, very delicate. I like that, but that'll go to donate. We'll donate that one. And these stone ones, I don't sell these. A lot of people do sell these now. I don't know. I don't know. This reminds me of my childhood, like the rock tumbler, and then, you know, the rock tumbler, and then you would glue these on those discs, you know, and that's just silver-plated costume. I mean, it reminds me of my childhood, you know, which is great and happy, but I don't sell those. That's a donate, and whatever they get, that's great. You know, maybe they get, you know, $2, $3, who knows. This is just a little rhinestone, beautiful, very delicate, very pretty. That's a donate. So that goes into the donate pile. And people say to me a lot, they're like, you're so generous with your donations. And I say, I'm really focused on the sellable. But that's why I don't buy these lots very much anymore. Because years ago, that's a donate. It's just rhinestone. Oh, this is a nice. I did not. Oh, yeah, that's Bakelite. There we go. We got one piece of Bakelite so far. So there we go. It's just a tangerine colored bangle, but that's a sell. That's, look what I just found. A little tiny gold bracelet. I don't know if it's 10 or 14 karat, but it's very light. But we'll put the scale on. Let's get our scale warmed up over here. Come on, scale. Come on over. Oops. Let's see here. I keep bumping the table today. I'd have to say a quick apology for anyone who's watching who gets motion sickness. Yep, it's signed right here. on the clasp, once I opened it, right there on that little tongue on the clasp, it is signed very faintly 14 karat. So we struck gold. It's very small, very lightweight, but we struck gold, and that is, I always write these down just to keep track, just for me. That's 2.5 grams. 2.5 grams. And gold today, I think, is like 29 something. I never care. I don't go crazy about crunching these numbers. Let's just guess and say $50 a gram. So that would be, oh wow, that's about 100 and some dollars. Let's just put it in at let's just be careful and put it in at 110. There we go. Because I like to be conservative, you know? So that's nice, though, for a nice gold bracelet. So that's not scrap. That's a sell. And we'll put the gold by the thimble. So we'll leave that there on that side. Nice 50. That's a nice score already. So, nice bracelet. Missing a whole bunch of stones, though. The little pink stones are missing. Hopefully they're in the bag or a box somewhere, and I can restore this. But that's definitely later 50s into the 60s. A lot of times these are Celro, is the producer of these. And then there are 2 other companies that we're doing research on right now. But I like those cabochons. Can't believe we're 21 minutes in. This has taken me forever. I'm through one bag and it's 20 minutes in. That one's silver plated. That one's donate. This one, oh, that one's sterling. You can tell, I think that's a Bismarck. I think that's what they call that chain. And then you get these people that go crazy about the terms of chains. They go like banana brains, and you're like, settle down, you know, it's okay. We all learn at different speeds. Let's see here, TFT. And then this one is 925, Italy. So very well constructed. That's a sell. So we'll put silver in another pile. I don't know what, we didn't have a silver pile. I guess we're starting it right there. Wish I had more room on my table. This one is just an expandable hematite. Expandable hematite. That'll be a sell just because I like it. And then this one is just faux pearl. Yeah, you just rub them together. If there's no resistance and it's very smooth and just like glassy, that's a no. So there we go. It's just costume. That'll go to donate. Oh, sterling vermeil, or let's see here what this thing is signed. I did not see this. Sorry guys. Here, I'll show you real quick. That looks gold to me. That looks gold the way that's constructed. Let's take a look at the side here. This might be my one thing that kind of pays for the whole box. So I might have a treasure. Give me a second. Not signed on the plunger. Not signed here where I'm looking. They're normally signed here underneath or signed on the side. And sometimes, there it is. Sometimes they're signed, bingo. Thank the Lord. Right here, it's signed on the fold over, or the safety, because we call it a fold over, because technically it folds over that little ball. There, it's signed right there. Very, very faintly right there. 14 karat. That is absolutely awesome. And I just hope that this clasp works well. Yep. That has not been undone for a long time. Sometimes they're signed here, guys. So when you're looking at gold stuff, look on the inside here, okay? If it's not signed there, look on this here. Sometimes it's signed here along that edge very faintly. And sometimes it is signed right there on the fold over, the safety, or signed right there. And then sometimes it's signed on this, the little thumb kind of depress. The little button, the little depress button to get that open. So that snaps in there so beautifully. That is awesome. And look, they're rubies and little diamonds, kind of like an S-link. So that is awesome. All right, now we're good. Now we're golden. Now I'm happy. That one, wow. Okay, so that one is, let's just call it 8. Let's just call it 8 even. And wow, that's like, so that would be, let's see here. Yeah, that's like, oh, why is my brain shut off all of a sudden? Well, we'll do the calculations on that less the stones, but my brain is totally shut off right now. So that is awesome. So that's, you know, I'm glad I didn't take gas money from her to get there. I'm glad I just said, no, we're not doing it. Let me put these back in here for costume bracelets. Well, I guess I can just leave all this out. And we can bag it up at the end, which I am going to have to do a second part. There's no way I'm going to get through all of this. And I guess that's why I don't do these, because it takes me forever. Well, it doesn't when I don't have the camera on. The Trifari will go to donate. The box and all will be donated. Don't know what this is. Let me look at it off camera just to make sure that there's nothing. There we go. It's just a crystal. So there's like this little crystal, quartz crystal inside of this pocket. That'll be either a sell or a giveaway at my channel. I like to give things away like that. So we'll set a little giveaway pile. This is an empty ring box for diamonds, but I really liked that kind of 50s style ring box. Very cool, hard plastic, great hinge, great snap, really cool from Rogers Jewelers. But I like that swoop kind of style on that raised pedestal. So that's a Jason keep. That's a Jason stash over there. So what are these little babies besides Dusty and Dirty? Christmas brooch. That's a donate. So we'll put that on the donate pile. This is a little rose. That's a donate. That'll sell. This is a very cool blue rhinestone brooch. Late 50s because of the riveted construction on the back, so that's very much so late 50s. I like the aqua stones. That's a sell. Oh, this little bear. Look how cute this thing is with, that's handmade. Look how dimensional this pin is. Made out of like Fimo or Sculpey. That's adorable, so that's a donate. Someone would love that. This angel, don't know what this thing is, but that's a donate. This little angel, maybe it's like a curtain clip, not sure, don't care. And then the praying hands. That's awesome. That's a donate. People love religious items. I do. There's a little angel on my shoulder. Those are great with the little pin back, so that'll sell. Some keychains. Not sure what this is. What does this say? This, oh, it says Dixon's is the company. No Tears in Heaven. That's kind of cool. So that will go to donate. And then this one is just, oh, this one is very cool. Let's see. Philip. Oh, okay, these are disciples. Simon. Yeah, these are. Oh wow, Bartholomew. And then they have the verses on these the little heads, and it's a keychain, probably from like a shrine. But those are like a ton of little disciples with like the verses on there. That's very cool for a keychain. That'll be donated. Someone will absolutely have to have that. They'll love it. Let's look in this one. I think these are just watches. This one is a pocket watch. Don't know why it's on. What is this beaded thing though? Sometimes these clasps are replaced. And I want to check those beads, but those look plated, and then it's just like a pendant watch. So we'll set that over here for now. And then this one is one of those lift top watches. And I think this is the one that she took that one wristwatch out of, because I told her, I said, it looks good on you. You got to keep it. But it had a real cool big topaz colored stone. So, all right, we'll put that for donate. That's just a vintage watch. I'm not worried about it. And if they sell it for good money, that's all the more money for benefit. I don't need it. It's not out of necessity. Lingerie pin on that one. Lace pin, lingerie pin, that'll be donated. This one, let's do all the box stuff. This is cool. It just says necklace and earring set. Oh yeah. And then these are like just the two kind of part dangle earrings. This looks West German, but let's see if we've got a signature anywhere on the clasp. No, we don't. One long strand, and these appear to be wooden and silver plated beads, but I like the color of those. So yeah, those are gonna go to donate, and they're gonna stay right in the box. And I'm sure people are like, hey, could we buy that? Sure, go to the Discovery Shop. So yeah, please go. You know, there's probably people that watch my videos local and they'll go to the Discovery Shop and buy all this stuff, which is great. Ladies' watches. I don't normally do ladies' watches. Oh, a ladies' watch. Let me see what we got here. Sure looks like it's white gold. Let's hope so. Let's see here. Oh, Lucien Piccard, but it's quartz. There's little teeny tiny diamonds and illusion diamonds around the face. Base metal bezel. Wah, wah. So I need to have sound effects from now on. So it's base metal. Very beautiful for Lucien Piccard. I'm sure extremely expensive. But yeah, that's just all white gold plated or rhodiumed. Let's see if that still works. Yeah, that would still click right down in place. And look at that bracelet portion. Very fine, very cool. I don't know what to do with this. I think this is going to be... well, time's a ticking, right? Let's set it over there, and we'll see if I donate it. Watches. Watch men's. Don't know, but we're going to figure it out in a hurry. Let's see what we've got. Oh, that looks like a winner. Oh, these look like duds. That looks like a okay, and that looks like a no. All right, so let's see. Oh, the box is cool. Don't know anything about that, so we'll have to look that up. People are coming here for an education. I'm like, I don't know. So this is a no for me. That's just a no. That goes to donate. This is a wall thumb. Sometimes wall thumbs can be okay. This is 17 joules. You know, watches are just not my thing. I mean, oh, does it? No. Watches are just, they're just not my thing. So we'll set that one aside as a maybe sell. This one, nah. This one, I'm just not feeling it. I don't know. Not feeling it. The band's not there. You know, I'll research it. This one, nah. This one's still, yeah, that's still a no for me. Just not my thing. But this one has my attention. And they say don't judge a book by its cover and don't judge a watch by its case. That Hello Dolly looks gold-filled. That is a Nevada Aquatica. There we go. And the reason why I stumbled over that is I think, yeah, I've had one of these a long time ago. Really beautiful dial on this, but what in the world is going on with the case? That's definitely gold filled though, because there is wear to these sphere-like balls that are on the lugs, right under the lugs with that real angular and deco face. That's definitely gold filled. You know, of course I wish it was 14 karat so I could retire, but then I'd owe the family way more money. I'd have to call them up, you know, and give them some additional money, which I always do. You know, whenever I hit a home run in an estate, I always call them back and say, hey, I didn't know this was in there, and I give them more money. All right, so there's that. And I traded, you know, time at this one to price all of that stuff. That'll go over here with this one. All right, then we'll get into this bag. And maybe, just maybe, I'll grab another thing out of that if we can get through this quick. Let's do this one quick. So this is the pins, all bundled up, all taped shut, no clue. Didn't go through them, no idea. 30 minutes in, let's move the silver over. Maybe I will call this right after this. Then I'll do a second part, but I'll record it right away. So I'll just record a whole nother video right away. Because like YouTube says, don't go over 30 minutes, blah, blah, blah. They give you all these like suggestions. I don't care about suggestions. I just don't. I've never even listened to, I can't get this open. So you're just going to have to deal with it. That's a donate. Those are just acrylic resin cameos. I need to get this open. Because everyone says to me, show us how you know about a cameo. You know, instead of just flipping by them and going, that's plastic. These are both plastic. It says imported stones, so this box didn't go with these cameos. So no one attack me and say, well, those are imported stones, because it says so in the box, you know. So it says imported stones, and then someone says, well, those are stones. No, they're not. They're plastic. Each one is plastic. See how they're molded? See how they're definitely, you can tell that that's molded. You can feel and hear that that's plastic. That's plastic. That's, quote, you know, I don't want to say junk, but that's just costume. You know, they're very pretty. There's nothing taking away from these. They're very pretty. They have their place inside this box and to donation. That's their place in life. So, let's see here. I can't believe the things I say. Well, at least I'm 30 minutes in. Maybe everyone's not watching. This is Russian. Oh, this is Russian and beautiful lacquer. So no, I don't need to keep it. This will be a sell. That's hand-painted Russian lacquer. Once they sink that kind of safety pin back in, you know that's You know, that's Russian lacquer. I love this. Look at that bird and flowers and how iridescent that surface is with the hand-painted, well, the whole thing's hand-painted, but that detailed and intricate hand-painted border. That's a yes. I wouldn't want to make this. And look at the size of it. Normally these are way smaller, and there almost appears to be foiling underneath some of that. That is a beautiful pin. That's special. That's just to me, because of the handwork, I find that to be very special. So that might be a Jason keep. This might be, I just have an attraction to that. We'll put it into our sell pile, but that may not be sold. This is a donate. We see these all the time. Don't ask, I don't know the maker. I don't care, it's costume. I don't want to get stuck on that. Not sure the maker on this one, but it is contemporary. Beautiful little angel. Someone probably out there would love to have this. So maybe what I'll do is I'll do a brooch. We'll do a brooch bundle. Let's get a bag and we'll do a brooch bundle for sale. Okay? And then everyone will not be upset that I keep donating things. And then they go, well, I would buy that, Someone would love this. It's jade and little, I don't know what kind of stone eyes, maybe little garnets. Or maybe, those are either garnets or glass. And it says genuine jade. So it's probably jadeite. But regardless, it's a beautiful butterfly. That's late 50s into the 60s. And it's not Avon. That one's not Avon. But regardless, that goes into the sell pile. This brooch, this is just costume, a little butterfly gold tone. Other people will take 12 hours. What is this, a dirty Kleenex? Oh, this had a pin on it. I remembered this at the top of the bag. Now I don't know where the pin went. But she told me, she said, I stuck the one pin in there, this one, the little deco stick pin. See, she stuck this in here so that I wouldn't jab myself. So she so carefully put the end of this into the Kleenex so that I wouldn't jab myself when I was unboxing. Goes to the donate. That goes to donate. This one is turn of the last century, 1900. So that's very cool. Just brass and little rhinestones. We'll put that in the sell pile. We'll put all these little, I'm just going to leaf buy them because I can't do this. Other people would take 12 hours to oh, look at this. And it's don't, Or the sounds of packing tape. Here, watch my video and I'll unwrap, and then I'll rustle a bag. And then I'll take tape of a thing. Oh my God, don't. Please don't. This is... let's see here. And there, I'm sure people love that. Not this guy. I just find it to be so annoying. This goes into a sell by itself because these enamel flowers are now selling by themselves. This little bundle of rhinestone pins, they're like little scatter pins. There are no fine stones in here. Let me make sure I tell you for sure. A couple are missing a little rhinestones. This will just go into this. That'll just be sold in the grouping. This normally has a little mustard seed in there. So these are the mustard seed brooches. And I can't tell you how many times I've seen people say, well, I don't know what's in there. That's a little mustard seed on the inside of that bow. There's a lot of wear, but people like those. That'll go into the group lot. Some people say, would you sell that to me separate? No, I can't. That little sword goes in. It's just plated. Look how frustrated I get. Here's a grandma pin. So that's adorable. That's really cute. It's vintage. That goes in. We'll just saw these little... Oh, that's missing a part. Hopefully it's still here. It's like a little saber or a little sword. We'll set that out. The little enamel cross. That'll go to donate. Not sure. Oh, a little family member. We'll make sure that they don't need that back. Let's set that one aside and make sure they don't need that back. Oh, these are made out of old eyeglasses. And then the famous decoupage. Decoupage on eyeglasses. A cute idea, but, maybe should have never been done. I mean, it's a cute idea. This one's designer signed, and it's an angel. And she's very pretty, so she'll go in our sell bundle. So look at our sell bundle. Just going crazy. This I'll use for stones. So that I'll set aside for myself. That'll be used for stones. So set that on the Jason pile, which the Jason pile is not very large in this grouping so far. Look at that. I'm just happy that I found some gold stuff. That'll go in our sell pile. This little lighthouse, that's kind of cute. That'll go in our sell pile. At least I think it's a lighthouse. What if it's a castle? And then someone will say, well, that's a castle, and they'll scream at me. That's a donate. This little angel, it's very pretty. with a little bell. That's a stick pin that'll go in our sell pile. People love their angels. This little apple is cute. Enamel apple with rhinestone. Sell. Little pave heart, probably designer. Probably don't care. That'll go in sell. And this is just a donate because it's like it's missing its bottom drop. Unless it's here. That's okay if it is. I'll just put it in with the rest and someone else can fix it. A saber with faux pearls. That we'll put in here because it's complete. This is very pretty. That's very pretty. Missing a stone here. And maybe missing one there. That's very lovely though. We'll put it in here and we'll just say this lot's gonna be as is when we sell it. And then maybe someone else will have the time to fix it. Years ago, I would fix every single one of these I would get because, you know, as a broken pin, what is it worth? $3. As a fixed brooch, it's worth like 20. And then I go out to the flea market. I don't know. Jerusalem? Is that what that says? No, Jesus saves. Why did I think that says Jerusalem? It says Jesus saves. I'm seeing things now. All right, we're going to put that in there. We're going to do the rest of this. And then I promise you, we're going to get into, I'm going to pause this and then I'll create a whole nother video, but I'm going to do it the same. I'm going to do it now and then I'll release it a different day. That's just a little rhinestone jobby. Don't know. This is another angel. Don't care. I do care about angels, but I don't care right now. So someone will say, did you hear what he said? You know, and then you can't say anything on the videos because then he'll go, did you hear what he said? He said he doesn't care about angels. That's not what I said. I don't care about an angel pin right now. That's what I said. But people, it's so weird on YouTube when you do the videos that everyone hinges on every single word you say, you know? And like I said, you know, I could go, oh, I don't like the color purple, you know? And then someone comes in with the user ID, I'm addicted to purple. Instantaneously, you know, that person's gonna just hate me. Don't care about it. Can't tell you know, how many times, you know, you do a video for 40 minutes and not say something that's going to offend one or two people. It's unheard of, you know. This little angel on the shoulder, that's a donate. I feel very generous now. Ohio State something, championship brooch, that'll stay local. The American flag pins. These would be a great giveaway. Look, I got 4 old and really cool complete American flag pins. These are going to be a giveaway at one of my sales. We need American pride these days. That's going to one of my sales as a giveaway. Absolutely. And I do have one on my jacket. I wear an American flag every day. This says Mother, and that's more like turn of the century Victorian on mother of pearl. So that says Mother. That will stay over here and be sold. This is a very cool dazzler. So I'll do another lot and I'll start another lot with the more rhinestoney stuff. Look, so maybe I could do this as a brooch lot, unlike the more higher end brooches, you know. This one says Ella with a little heart. So it says Ella, E-L-L-A, in wire. That's more Victorian, turn of the century. Gold-filled wire. We'll put Ella in with the grouping because I don't know an Ella. That's mother of pearl and rhinestone. We'll put that in. This one is a tester for sure. Those look like little diamonds. And that's a service pin. All right, those are little diamonds. So now we've got a couple little diamonds. This is either 10 karat gold filled or possibly 10 karat. But see how that's like the service pin. But those are little diamonds. So that's a definite test. Our test little pile is getting bigger. And only one piece of sterling so far, which is kind of a letdown because I really love silver. This is Ready Kilowatt. So Ready Kilowatt stick pin, he always sells. Ready Kilowatt, gotta love him. All right, so he'll sell. In another grouping, another angel will donate just because I would like, you know, I want them to get a lot of stuff. A script E, the monogram. These were selling too, but we're going to donate that one because that's a nothing burger for me. This is plastic. I said nothing burger. And it was is that a B or an E? Oh, it's an E. So it's an everything burger. Okay, I got to stop. I don't know what my problem is. I do know what my problem is. I do have a sense of humor. Is that a problem? Coro. This one might be sterling, but it's missing the pin back. Oh, look, Coro sterling. I just chronically complained that I didn't get any sterling. And why I didn't get any sterling. Look, this one's silver. It's sterling and gold plated. And look at, it says Coro sterling, but it's missing the pin back. So that huge 4-leaf clover with the gigantic red glass stone. Someone else will come on and say, oh, that's 18 karat and a Burmese ruby. No, it's not. Keep your pants on. You can't retire yet. This one's cool. Kind of granular finish. Almost Ballatini, but not quite. I love throwing terms around. It makes me sound like such the expert. You know, I love the word expert. I love it. I actually can't stand it. It drives me up a wall. Let's see here. This one could be sterling. I'm starting to derail. I think I need some coffee. I'm gonna put this one here. This is the messiest sort ever. I don't care. I love angels. See, now I've recovered from before. I love angels, so I love it so much it's going to go to donation. So this little hummingbird is very cute. And I love hummingbirds. You know, I should do another video. I hate hummingbirds. I should do a YouTube short. And then everyone will be like, what got into Jason? Why does he hate hummingbirds? I actually love them. They're adorable. That goes in the sell pile. Ooh, this one. Yeah, why am I screaming? I really am loud. This is BSK. BSK is all right. BSK is okay. See, I gotta stop. BSK is okay. So there we go. Little angel pin. We'll donate that. Everybody needs an angel. Oh, look. I said the sword or the saber was missing its piece. No, it's not. It's here. Look. So the little shell piece or little plastic piece is here. That needs to be repaired. I thought it was like some sort of random junk. I'm glad I didn't throw it away. That goes in the repair pile, which we don't really have a pile yet. This is an E with an angel chain to it. So I won't make any comment because there's a bad joke there. Not going to say it because I want to go to heaven. That goes to donate because I had an evil thought. That's a cross and a dove. That's very beautiful. This one, ooh, look at the little, yeah. That's going to go in our more special sell pile. But yeah, all this, I don't have anything so far I'm going to keep local. Nothing so far that, not really much local. You are special to God. So I think that's what it says. That'll go to the special place that they can turn it into money for donate. That mouse is adorable, silver plated. Boy, look at our... Oh, look at these little scatter pins with the little enamel. I like those. Those are going to go into our better pile. And this is going to sell as a group too right there. That whole grouping is going to sell together. I like the heart. That'll go to donate. The nativity. That'll go to donate. The rocking horse. Let's donate. The little heart pin. It's still adorable and old. Let's donate. The little shell brooch. Mother on the shell brooch. Love it. So we'll put that one with our other mother brooch. And this is a donate. And the other mouse. Well, we kept a silver tone. Let's give the gold tone away. So it's just the gold tone mouse. We'll give that away. And this brooch is missing its center pearl. So we'll put that into claim the pearls and Jason pile for restoration. Oh, the locket on the fleur-de-lis. That's cool. So that one's very cool. We'll put that in this other pile to sell. Then we have looks like another mustard seed, and it says mother. So we'll put that in the mother of all mustard seeds. I should use that as the title for this video. The mother of all mustard seeds. See how many views I get if I use that. That's kind of clickbaity. What is this? Oh, this might be a test one. I might need to test this. So I may not need to. I'm going to take a closer look at that. And then these rhinestone earrings. Oh, these aren't earrings. They're little fur clips. And there's a matched pair of like smokestone fur clips. They've seen better days with the rhinestones. Some of these things, they were worn and enjoyed. All right, we only have this. This says faith with a mustard seed. So we need faith with a mother of all mustard seeds. These scatter pins will go to donate. I love the little flag one. There are some other ones in there. That's it for this video. It's 48 minutes in. I can't believe I didn't get it done quicker. So now you can see how I do this. Let's get this bagged up as I give an outro. Thank you so much for joining in. As I always thank you. I hope you've enjoyed this. I am going to hurry up and get this off my desk, and I am going to get into that box. I'm going to clear the table, and I'm going to get into that box, and I'm going to do another continuation video. So please do not be frustrated with me. Please come over to the other video. I'll try and air them back to back. Like maybe this one will air on, maybe this airs on Monday. And I'd like to air the other one on Wednesday. Give you a day break, obviously, because I am a little bit too much from time to time. I am going to get this bagged up into this, well, oh, I brought all my bags over and I never used them. So let's do this right. But yeah, I just want to say thank you so much. And then we'll put all these in. We'll put a ready kilowatt in there too. So that's going to be a lot that'll be sold. So now we have 1 sellable lot, 2 sellable lots, our giveaway. Someone may want this Bakelite bracelet by itself. I highly doubt it since it's so plain. Let's just put this one and this costume and this one and this one and the copper one, the hematite beads. Let's do that as another lot. So now we only have 3 lots to sell and a giveaway. I'll probably keep this. This is the guy stuff. The crystal, this is a giveaway. So this crystal will be a giveaway. See now, look how great I'm doing. It's only 50 minutes in. You know, and for the people that say I talk too much, I'm gonna talk the whole way out. So this one is sterling, and I always use this. I didn't even use my fancy show pad. See how I brought like a fancy, like, I could put everything on here and then just go, should have done that with the pins and then did like a drive-by, you know? But I didn't. I had such great plans, and then the camera turns on and all hell breaks loose. Let's put the sterling, well, that's not gonna work. Let's put the sterling in this bag. All right, now look at us go. All consolidated down, well, almost, and then we'll put the gold and the test in this bag. See how I do it? So just kind of make sure that things are a little bit more orderly. Oh, and I wanted to, see, I don't think this is gold. This is brass. Why did I go crazy about this? Let's take a quick peek. Is this just gold filled? Let's see. No. See, that's definitely, yeah, that solder seam is definitely not gold. Yeah, this is just plated, guys. So this is just either gold filled or plated. I got all excited that could have been a something, but I like the key and that horseshoe. So like the key to your heart and horseshoe, that's gonna be in this older one. So we're gonna put that in this lot. So yeah, we're gonna sell these 3 as lots on YouTube. And then this is the giveaway on YouTube. The gold and the silver, not much. Especially in the silver pile, that's depressing. And then maybe I'll put a pin back on this and bring it back. Where did my other bags go? Well, that's all right. I'll just use one of these. So, all right, that's it. We're going to call it, 52 minutes in. Wow, it took me 4 minutes to drive you crazy at the end of the video. Okay, we're going to call it and close it. All right, thank you so much for joining in. Have a great rest of your day, and I love you because I do.